Greetings from the hangar. This is your captain speaking. Aviate Nate here, and this weekend I was supposed to be formation flying. Instead, I stayed home.
Clear to land, runway 21, Mooney 58 X-ray.
For the last few months, I've been building towards something I'm really excited about. I was invited to train with the Mid-Atlantic Mooney Squadron and qualify for the Mooney Caravan into Oshkosh. For a Mooney owner, that's a pretty special opportunity. My airplane has actually flown in the Caravan before with previous owners, and I was hoping this would be my chance to continue that story. The clinic was scheduled, the airplane was ready, the annual inspection was complete. Everything seemed to be lining up, until it wasn't. Thursday's weather was the first problem. The winds here were strong enough that they immediately got my attention. By themselves, strong winds aren't necessarily a reason to stay on the ground. Pilots deal with wind all the time. But when I started looking closer, things weren't getting better. Martinsburg was seeing similar conditions. There was a SIGMET for turbulence and low-level wind shear. The more information I gathered, the less comfortable I became. Then came the second problem. A temporary flight restriction popped up around Camp David. If you fly in the Mid-Atlantic, you already know where this is going. The TFR covered the airport and the training area for essentially the entire weekend. At that point, the weather was already making me uncomfortable. The TFR didn't cause the decision by itself. It just made a difficult decision easier. One of the hardest things about flying is that making the right decision doesn't always feel good. I knew what I was supposed to do. The risks weren't impossible to manage, but they were stacking up. The mission wasn't critical. Nobody was depending on me to be there. The safest choice was pretty obvious. So I made it, and I hated it. The next day, I figured I'd go fly anyway. Not to Martinsburg, just fly. Get out of the house, burn some fuel, clear my head. I had plans for a full day in the airplane. Instead, the summer heat and turbulence had other ideas. The air was rough. The flying wasn't particularly enjoyable. I ended up staying close to home and practicing landings. Not exactly the adventure I had planned. But something interesting happened. After the disappointment wore off, I started thinking about why this bothered me so much. And I realized it's because I've started feeling stuck. Not stuck because of the airplane, not stuck because of maintenance, just stuck in a routine. I fly at the same airport. I deal with the same airspace. I fly the same airplane. The flying is still fun, but growth doesn't happen automatically. So instead of spending the next few weeks being disappointed about a clinic I missed, I'm gonna do something about it. I'm planning to spend some time flying with Casey, the instructor who did my flight review recently, get another set of eyes on my flying, work on new skills, push myself a little outside of my comfort zone. Because the goal was never really the clinic. The goal was becoming a better pilot. The clinic was just one path toward that goal. Would I have loved to be formation flying this weekend? Absolutely. Am I disappointed that I missed it? Definitely. But aviation has a way of reminding us that there will always be another flight, another opportunity, and another lesson waiting around the corner. This just happened to be one of those lessons. If you're watching and you're in the Caravan this year, please drop me a comment. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, this is Aviate Nate, and you can be my wingman anytime.
Clear to land, runway 21, Mooney 58 X-ray.